occurred to me. I know I'm wearing the same outfit as probably another video that I did recently. Or maybe this one will go up first because it's easier to do. But I have to talk with you about manifesting for a second. So you know that, well, if you have seen, I get more views on my manifestation content than I do on my general vlogs, which, you know, I get a bunch of views all the time. But I have noticed that a lot of you guys like watching the manifestation stuff. So I wanted to talk about that. Something that has always been super easy for me to manifest, because we all have those things that are easier than others to manifest. So I wanted to talk about the stuff that was easier for me in the beginning. Now I can manifest like lots of stuff easy, but when I first started with subliminals. I didn't know about law of assumption, law of attraction, any of that yet. I started with subliminals. And so the sun is going down, so if the lighting changes, the lighting might change. I wanted to just talk about this because I've seen some of the comments ask about like physical changes, and that's something I'm really good at, so I can talk about that. What are things that I have manifested already? Mostly clear skin. Sometimes I get the occasional breakout just from stress or hormones or, you know, the moon bleed situation. But like, I used to have really bad acne. It used to be really bad. I mean, like, I still kind of, you can't really see it much now because I've like kind of fixed a lot of it since then, but with affirming, all with manifesting. But I used to have really, really, really bad acne. And now I have clear skin. So I manifested that. I manifested, I believe, for my eyes to be bigger because, I don't know, it could have just been my perception of it, but my eyes used to be like way smaller. I manifested them to be kind of big, kind of doll-like a little bit. Not super doll-like, but like bigger than they were. I 100% believe that. My mom keeps telling me they were always big, but I think I manifested them to be bigger. I also manifested my dream body. I have it. You know, this is like what I always wanted. Not really the thigh gap. That's just something that happened, but you know, I manifested my dream body. And my hair. I manifested for my hair to be more, what's it called? Healthier. So I have kind of lots of, in my chest area, manifested for some stuff to change there, but I won't really get into it. But anyway, so yeah, there was a lot of stuff that mainly I was using subliminals at first, and then I was using affirming, and also I scripted about it and I visualized. So with the subliminals, I would listen to a playlist probably like, honestly, I listened to a playlist overnight for 2 weeks with the skin thing, because that was when I was first getting into it, so I obviously had a lot of limiting beliefs. I didn't even think it would work. It did work within 2 weeks, but you know, and everyone's timing is different. Okay, you can manifest in 3 days, you can manifest in like a second. It really just depends on you. But you know, for me it took 2 weeks because that was in the beginning of all of this, when I found all of this. But now that I've had more time to really, and I have more experiences, at least with changing physical appearance and stuff. Also, my nose, like, there used to be kind of like a bump here, and now it's smoother. There used to be a bit of a bigger bump there, but now it's smooth. I did that too. How to manifest physical changes. I think the most important thing is to obviously know that you can. And the way I like to think of it, because I was also getting into like esoteric kind of stuff when I found all this, and one of the things was, this is all a simulation. Matrix, the Matrix, we're in a video game. It's not to say that none of this is real. Only what you assume to be real is real. So that's where law of assumption comes in. But part of what helped me understand how physical changes and pretty much anything in your reality can change is like The Sims. You know, that video game, or when you're playing any type of game and you can customize a character. That's what you're doing. That's what you're doing to yourself in your mind. So I'm not going to get too much into it because I kind of want this to be a simple video to understand. But Eckhart Tolle talks about the separation of consciousness and the mind and the body, that the mind and the body are a product of the 3D, the illusion, and the consciousness is the person observing the illusion. And the consciousness is how we choose our thoughts, how we choose what to focus on, it's the decider of everything. That's a vague explanation, okay? But, and Neville Goddard talked about that too. But how you use that for physical changes is basically, it's like if you've ever played a video game. I love video games, I do. Video games. It's like if you've ever played a video game and you're in the opening screen when you first start the game, and then you have this avatar character you can create. The Sims, whatever kind of game where you have an avatar, whatever kind of like difficulty you want to play at. A lot of us, when we first came into this world, were on the difficulty of, chose a difficulty, obviously, you know, and that's what we've been experiencing, and it was based on all the stuff that we were exposed to, all the stuff that formed our beliefs, all of that. When you wake up, when you find manifesting, when you find law of assumption, you end up going back to the first screen, and it's like, let's play on easy mode now. You know, so you choose easy mode because who wants to play hard? Who wants to play the hard way? Nobody. And if you tell me you do, you're lying. But anyway, so we choose easy mode now, and then what do? We get a opening of the screen of avatar. Create your avatar. This is where you choose all your physical attributes. This is where you choose your personality. This is where you choose what you want to do for a living, or if you just want to make money appear out of thin air, this is where you choose everything. So it's kind of like, you make that decision. You can undo it if you want to. You just gotta restart. You gotta reprogram, is what it is. I hope that this is making sense. I hope this is making sense for all the gamers out there, if you guys get it. But also everybody in general. How you manifest physical, I'm using this as an example, the physical appearance changes. You decide what you look like. You choose a hairstyle, you choose a eye color, you choose an outfit, you choose, you know, different facial kind of like features. You choose all those. You choose the body type, you choose everything. You don't go back on the choice. When you're in a game, you don't go back on the choice. You choose it, and then if you want to change it later, you do, but you don't really think about it. You just change the character's eye color and you hit save. Saved it. Whatever it was before is irrelevant, because now, like, say you had blue eyes before, and then you're like, I want brown eyes. You switch it, and now you have brown eyes. The character on the screen has brown eyes. Now you're playing as a character with brown eyes. It's the same thing. Unless you want to go back to the screen before that, edit your avatar, which you can do at any time. This is the avatar. You can edit your avatar character at any time in the game. You just can't go back and be like, oh, but why isn't it like this? Well then, because you didn't save it. You didn't save the game. This is an analogy. I hope it's making sense. But basically it's about deciding that you have whatever it is you want. This can be used for anything. Whatever it is that you desire, you have it now. Save the game, move on. Save the game and play the game. That's pretty much how I've been able to rationalize and make sense of the whole physical appearance changes. If you kind of view the reality that you live in as a game, it makes everything a lot easier. But yeah, that goes for everything you're manifesting though. Like, yeah, I just wanted to make a quick video about that because I just saw a raven. That's my spirit guide. I wanted to make this video about how to manifest physical changes. I've done a lot. I've manifested a lot all through affirming. Went to sleep one day, looked one way, woke up the next day, looked completely different in a better way, exactly what I wanted. So yeah, just change the avatar, save the game, and play it. Just decide you are what you want to be and don't go back on it. Just be like, yeah, that's who I am now. That's what I am now. This is what I experience now because I said so, because I'm the player of the game and I decided this is what I want. I hope that that's an easier way of understanding this. If you have any questions or want me to make another video going more in depth on anything, just leave them in the comments. I will try to respond to comments if I get any, but yeah. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Comment, like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!